Let's talk about how skipping fruits and veggies can sabotage your health. Now, I'm not talking about a salad here. I'm just simply talking about one fruit and one vegetable every day, just one of each. And I'll tell you how that can sabotage your health. Well, number one, if you don't consume enough fruits and vegetables, you're going to be deficient in vitamins and minerals, okay? And the more you do this over time, the greater the risk of certain diseases. For example, not getting enough vitamin C, which is primarily found in salads, leafy greens, things like that, can increase your risk of heart disease by 40%. Now, you can get vitamin C in a lot of other foods, but why not just eat the salad? It's much easier. And also, there's other antioxidants in the salad that you're not going to find in, for example, beef liver, which is one of the foods that has a lot of vitamin C. All right. Number two, a lack of fiber. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with fiber. If you don't consume enough of these foods, you're going to have a less than optimal digestive system, okay? You're going to have constipation, you're going to have bloating, you're going to have stomach pain, you're going to have all sorts of issues because fiber is so important for the microbes in your gut. And if you don't feed your microbes, they're going to feed on you by eating away at the protective mucus and layer of your intestinal lining and start creating microscopic leaks in the gut. Next thing you know, you have unwanted chemicals flowing into your bloodstream, which generates inflammation. So then you start developing all sorts of autoimmune diseases and other types of diseases related to inflammation. All right, number three. Some people say, well, I don't need fruits and veggies, I'll just take a supplement. Well, supplements are based on isolated compounds. For example, if we're talking about vitamin C, it's based on ascorbic acid. But there's many different forms of vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is just one of them. There's over 200 different types of vitamin C. The other thing is that when you take supplements, you don't get the synergistic effect, the combined effect of all the different phytochemicals, the different enzymes, the different nutrients that are in a food. For example, in a salad, you have over 100 different phytonutrients, 100 different enzymes, and they all work together synergistically. You can't duplicate that on a supplement. All right. Next point, too much protein. Not enough carbs. That can also lead to health issues. What happens is when you consume too much protein, your body starts to break down muscle tissue and other tissues to get rid of the excess protein. And what do you end up with? You end up with a buildup of ammonia in the body, which is very toxic. In fact, people who consume a lot of red meat and high protein without the carbs end up with kidney stones, gout, a lot of digestive issues. They become dehydrated because their kidneys are trying to get rid of all this excess protein. So just realize that when you skip the fruits and veggies, you're really robbing your body of so many different nutrients, good starches, good carbs, fiber, etc. So make sure you always include fruits and vegetables in your diet. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of this content, please share your success story in the link down below.